You ever think to yourself, I could be causing my own suffering by either thinking about the choices that we continue to make or the things that we continue to focus on or choose to focus on? And that's one of the things I've really been revisiting with myself and paying attention to, because tomorrow on Monday with Laura Cross, Mindful Mondays, that's in the episode. And one of my favorite principles from neuroscience is signal versus noise, right? So the signal, of course, is your original signal, or inside of neuroscience, the signal between neural networks, between two neurons. And of course, what blocks that more than anything? Noise. So if there is noise, then of course signal is not tuned into. So in that way, a lot of what I pay attention to is, what am I giving my focus? Not everything deserves my reaction. Not everything even deserves my attention or response, which is why I'm just like tender swiping, nope, 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 anytime I see political posts or any of the indoctrinative things that everybody thinks is their truth and wants everybody else to believe as truth for themselves. But in that way, you don't allow certain things that don't align with who you are, where you want to go, and what you want to feel in life. And you allow yourself to really focus on the things that are important. The focus on the things that you're looking to create in your life, the things that you're looking to experience in your life more often than whatever you're experiencing now that maybe you don't like. All of these things happen in our life. Our life is filled with suffering because we choose to focus on the things that don't matter. We choose to dig in and focus on the noise that's out there instead of the original signal and the things that set our heart on fire, the things that are important to us, the things that make us happy, the things that allow us to fill our own cup. So if you can just allow yourself to recognize that you're choosing to experience these things over and over and over again. I know, trust me, it's offensive at first, even to me. When you think about that, you're like, hold on, what are you trying to say? It's all my fault? It kind of is. Yeah, everything is our fault. Like, we are the problem if we're experiencing things that we do not want, and then B, beautiful part about that is we're also the solution. It's literally what we're focusing on, we feel. Where we don't set boundaries and where we don't maintain boundaries, we will allow people to overstep those boundaries. If people don't even know those boundaries exist, of course, there's just going to be all kinds of people up in your yard and energy and business. So it's our job to not quiet the noise down. That's not what meditation is for. Meditation is to become familiar with. It has nothing to do with quiet and peace and calm. Many of the meditations that I have either had myself, even in stillness, I just have to watch as the conversation is happening. There's no control that's happening there. It's just noticing the noise that's there and then bringing my focus to my signal, to the original signal that we came into this world with. That's where you experience more of what you want, and you let go of the things you don't want to experience. And you will experience those things and the suffering in this life a lot less when you don't try to control the noise. You just don't allow the noise to be focused on. You allow your focus to be wholly on yourself and what really matters and where you want to go, knowing where you are, and then, of course, setting a direction for yourself and letting purpose fuel you instead of letting all these distractions and other people's modes of thinking and other people's belief systems and everything else to rule you. That's what we're seeing in the Western culture right now. Everybody is, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. And it's this, you're trying to control the noise instead of just not focusing on the noise. You can't control their opinion. You cannot control the way they think, and you cannot control the way they feel or believe. So why do we continue to try to do those things? This is where all of your focus and attention and energy belongs. This is what you have control over changing. So change the transmission and you will change the things that you receive, because you are the one, A, transmitting it, and then B, receiving Murphy's Law and cause and effect. What you put out, so too shall you sow. what you're transmitting is what you're going to get back. If you're transmitting noise and focus on all these other things outside of your control system whatsoever, then what you're going to get back is a whole bunch more of the same. Anyways, enough of my John on. I love you guys so much. Can't wait to see you all tomorrow for my episode with Laura Cross on Mindful Monday. And then pay attention, I've also got something coming up with Dr. Tyra Perry coming up very soon on the 28th, I believe. I'll get all that information out. And then, of course, I just had a conversation with Yaya, and it was an epic one about masculine and feminine energy and just a lot of the same things that we talk about. So love you guys so much. Make it an amazing life, warriors.